What is up, people, and welcome back to the Snowcat Addict YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different, but kind of the same. Yesterday, I went on a nice 300-mile motorcycle ride. I was like, you know what? Fuck me. How about I ride as far as I fucking can south and just see where I end up? So I think that's what we're going to do. I got everything set with me to camp. I'm going to be riding on my 2004 Harley-Davidson Sportster. Now, if you know anything about bikes, the first thing you're going to think is, holy shit, that guy's ass is going to hurt so bad. And yeah, you're right. Definitely not a touring bike. It's going to be one today, though. The bike's a little small for me, which doesn't help. But it's mine. It was my old man's first bike. It's my first bike. So, it means a lot to me. I'm going to get something bigger sometime, but that's just not in a question right now, and it's not really something I'm worried about. As far as setup goes, right here we got rain gear and a couple water bottles. Nothing too much in here. This bag, got some clothes, got some snacks. I'm gonna try minimize money spending because I'm not working right now. I'm on a layoff, so definitely on a really fixed budget. Gonna spend more than I really want to already, but I mean, part of the adventure, you know. And I got a trusty old sleeping bag, bungee corded on here. It's fairly tight. I don't think it's going too far. And we got a tent. Borrowed that from my little sister. Thank you, Britton. I realized I didn't have any small tents when I was about to leave. And got a good old sleeping bag. Threw it in a garbage bag in case we get hit by some rain. It's supposed to fog. So, in this bag right here, got another water bottle. And then I got a set of goggles because I have a tinted shield on my helmet. So if I get caught in the dark, I'm definitely want to be able to see. Goggles make a big difference. Should get a different shield for it, but it's just not in the budget right now. They're $120 for that helmet, so whatever. And I got an extra pair of gloves. Got a thinner set. I'm going to wear my thicker set right now because it's 35 some degrees. And we're going to go south, so it'll warm up, of course. And then also in there, got my registration and whatnot. And then I got a mask in case it gets too cold to throw under my helmet. So as you can see, we're packing pretty light. There's not a whole lot more I could fit if I wanted to, unless I had more storage, which this will work. I don't need too much. And then, got a GoPro thrown on the bike. I think that's a pretty decent angle. Hopefully, I remember to turn that on and it stays recording. I think that'll be cool. I'm just going to run a hyperlapse the whole trip if I can, depending on how storage goes. I haven't got a real big card in there. Worst case Ontario, I import half it to my phone though. But I think we're going to get rolling pretty quick. I'll do check-ins at gas stations if I remember to. Show you anything notable. Then, of course, I'll have the hyperlapse to cut in between. Got the trusty old quad lock to put my phone on. This bike doesn't have a speedometer, but that's alright. As long as I know how fast I'm going, and I know how many miles are on it, I'm not going to sell it, so it's not really a concern of mine. Now, let's just hope the old Harley Davidson will get us there. Haven't failed me yet, but that don't mean anything, knock on wood. So, I'll catch you at our next gas fill up. First fuel stop, just outside my hometown of Bemidji, Minnesota. Good old pizza place. Feeling good so far. I'm gonna throw that helmet liner on. Definitely a little chilly yet. I think that'll make a big difference. They got 91 on their own hose here, which is sweet. GoPro's still running, although there is some water building up. So I'm not sure how that first few minutes of footage is gonna be. Hopefully we'll be out of the fog soon. Just keep moving her south. And just keep her rolling. I spent about an hour after this riding in the freezing cold and thick fog, but you really can't see anything out of the camera, so I'll cut you guys right to the good part. Clears up pretty nice here, and I have a pretty enjoyable ride to the next gas stop. Here I am at my second gas stop. We're about 150 miles deep, riding for a little over 2 hours. Still feeling pretty good. Bike's running good. We're on I-27, which has an 80-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is quick. It's a bit much for the bike. It's cruising 80, 85, but it does it. I'm not too worried yet. I'm feeling pretty good. We'll see how far we actually make it today. I think I'm not sure, honestly. I'd like to make it to Missouri at least. I got a waypoint in Texas just to give me somewhere to go. I don't think I'll make it there. That's a lot of riding, but it would definitely be fun. I'm gonna try. I seen the kids. They eat the stuff on their ramen noodles and they eat them dry. So I'm gonna try that. Get some food in my belly. Cheap. I was hoping to be at an actual gas station. I just typed in the nearest one though, and it took me here. It works. Got pretty cheap gas. Got premium for $3.60, which helps. Gotta pinch every penny you can find, you know. But I think we're doing pretty good. I think the footage on the GoPro might be pretty shit from this stint. I had the time lapse set to take a frame every 5 seconds, but I think that's a bit much. I think I should probably switch it to 1 second. It'll be a lot better footage for you guys. But I'm gonna just take a look and stop, see how it looks. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Bike's doing good. Still got most of my stuff, it looks like. Ain't lost nothing yet. We'll see how the bike wants to keep going throughout the day. But so far, everything's good. Hopefully, we can keep it that way. Now, for anyone who's ever had the pleasure, or displeasure, whatever you want to call it, of riding one of these Harley 883 Sportsters, they top out at about 100 miles an hour. And I was cruising about 85, so the rubber band stretched pretty thin here. Definitely had me a little worried about how she was going to do, but it held up fortunately for me and everybody watching the video. We are on gas stop number 3. I do believe I am in Watertown, I think South Dakota. We are making some good mileage at 267 miles right now. We're making good moves. I'm feeling real good. Bike's handling it like a champ. So that is sweet. Girl's getting a little dirty on me. But nothing. Starting to get a little dust accumulated on her. Ran the GoPro on 1 frame per second for that last time lapse. I think I might speed it up again to half a second. It still seems a little slow. I haven't watched the footage back. I mean, that 5 seconds definitely junk. I don't know if I'll put it in the video or not. I might put it in just because it's 50-second long and I rode like 2 hours. Probably check the engine honey on this old girl. Top drop right before I left, but it's a Harley. If it ain't burning oil, it ain't got no oil. She's looking good though. Looking good. Ooh, check out that sexy Corvette. Hell yeah. We're making some good moves. I'm running about 5 over on the 80-mile-an-hour highway, but I'm seeing a lot of cops, so I might back off and do the speed limit like a little peasant. But it ain't worth getting a ticket. Don't got the money for that right now. Just gotta keep her moving though. Gonna shove some water down my neck, put some gas down the bike's neck, and hopefully next clip will be from another state. Got gas stop number 4, I think here. 4? Something like that. Still busy here, so I'll keep it short and sweet. But we are on 371 miles. Ass is starting to hurt a little bit. Bike is doing good. Burning a lot of fuel going that fast. But it's doing it. Definitely losing a lot of gas mileage though. Hopefully we can get back on the road here. See if we can at least get 600 miles out today. We're on gas stop number 5. I'm somewhere in Nebraska now, 487 miles in. I'm still feeling pretty good. We're off the interstate now, which definitely is a lot easier on my body and the bike. And favorite thing about Nebraska, speed limit on the 2 lanes is actually 65. So we're making good time still, and pretty roads. They're pretty smooth out here too, which I'm thankful for. We'll see how far out I end up going. I'm still feeling good. I think I might be able to pull off the iron butt still. Just slammed another Red Bull. Got, at the last gas up, I got 2 for 5. So obviously I had to get 2 of them. But we're making good time. Definitely gonna end up riding in the dark some if I want to go for the iron butt. But I can live with that. I grabbed my goggles, so it'll be alright even with the tinted shield. Let's open it. It's plenty warm. I left with 2 sweatshirts, a leather coat on, and long underwear. Lost the sweatshirts my second gas stop, I think. I just lost long underwear. I was sweating my ass off. It's gotta be 70, 80 degrees here. I'm not sure how hot it actually is, but it's warm. It's definitely warm. Old Sporty's doing good. Starting to get a tire though. They usually try to avoid all that, but here's what it is. Everything's staying intact. Saddlebags are a little loose. I had this back zip tie come off on both sides, and this side doesn't have a zip tie on it, a spot to put on the front, so she's floppy. Haven't checked the oil in a bit. We'll do that quick. She's leaking some. I don't know if that's just because it's hot or what. It doesn't normally leak on me. Looks good. We'll wipe her off just to be safe and double check. Oh yeah. Looking good. Keep the rubber side down, see how many more miles I can get done today. It's kind of interesting out here though, is there's no 91. There's just ethanol free 87, which is interesting to me. I mean, the bike's running all right on it. Not like this is a high performance machine. So we're just gonna keep on kicking her south, see where we end up. Stop number 6, and it would seem we have our first issue. I was just cruising, I pulled into the gas station, and I realized I didn't have a neutral light. And I looked, I didn't have a headlight, which was odd. And luckily, I pulled stuff apart. It was just a fuse. I was gonna start recording, then a guy came out and wanted to help, so I didn't. But yeah, it looks like it's just a fuse. It's not the fact that I need a fuse that concerns me though, it's why it blew. Not knowing why it blew could cause more issues. Could have just been an old fuse that got hot. I don't really know. And I don't think it's my phone chargers or anything, because that's still going. It's on its own fuse. Fortunately, it's not a stator, and the bike still has power. Just gonna have to go find somewhere to get a fuse. This Casey's here doesn't have one, unfortunately. But we can get some gasoline at least, and go find a fuse before it gets dark out. Gotta have a headlight. Maybe get a few of them. Well, someone's loud. We're gonna get some more gas though, and just keep her moving. Still got oil under it, so obviously there's oil in it. We're making good time. Haven't checked our mileage. I think we're at 590 miles. Hopefully when I go to edit this, I'll know that these 2 clips are from the same time. 590 miles, just shy of 600. It's not bad. I'm feeling pretty good. Gonna slam another Red Bull, I think. See how we're doing. Hopefully that auto parts store in town is still open. It's a pretty small town. I'm not sure where I'm at. Very nice view. Somewhere in the middle of Nebraska. So let's hope we can just find a fuse. If not, I might be able to steal a fuse from something less important. Because I guess speedometer doesn't work. I'll steal a speedometer fuse. We'll do that for now, but we're definitely going to go buy some more fuses. Gotta have spares if we don't know what's wrong. Well, yeah, I'm going to get some gas, get back on the road. And if we have any more issues, I'm sure I'll tell you about it. Well, folks, I decided I'm just going to call it for the day. It's getting late, and I'm having some issues with the bike. I did find what the problem was. There's the wires that run to one of the blinkers down here. It just rubbed through where it mounts, and the wire is exposed. That's not a big deal, but I'm just done dealing with it for the night. Fuse blew again. I found the wire, but the bike's still running. I pulled the fuse off something. I don't know what it was. But everything else on the bike still works. That worked before, except for I do believe I may have just popped the neutral indicator for good, which isn't my favorite thing, But at the end of the day, what do you do about it? I got headlight again. I got all 5 gears. Just don't tell me about it. One thing I really don't like about it is that it won't tell me if I lose oil pressure, which sucks. But what do you do, I suppose? You know, I was going to ride back tomorrow, but I'm debating whether or not I want to just keep riding south tomorrow and go back home on Monday instead of Saturday. Sunday's out of the question because it's supposed to be below freezing most of the day. But it is what it is. I'm going to do some thinking on that tonight. And I think I'm going to get this video edited up. Maybe get that uploaded and get a part 2 for you guys. Otherwise, I think it's just going to be really long. I'll probably edit them both together once I'm done. And then I'll get you a full series. Hoping to get another 2 days. I might go down to the Gulf of Mexico. Otherwise, I might ride to California or Nevada. I really don't have anywhere to be. The only thing is how much money I'm willing to spend, which I don't got a whole lot to spend, but the bike gets 50 miles to the gallon. As long as I'm smart, it's not too big of a deal. I spent more money than I should have today. Stopped at Casey's and got some chicken poppers. Bought a couple Red Bulls here and there, but that is what it is. Chicken poppers were good. I'm not too upset about it. I think I spent today probably $30 in gas station food and probably $50 in gas to travel 600 miles, which isn't bad at all. Got a nice little camping spot for them. It's free camping with an at-will donation box. It's a nice little spot. Nice little town. I don't know what it's called. It's a nice area though. Good people. I was talking to some folks over at the Casey's. They're good people. So, I'm not too worried about anything walking away tonight. I think I'll get my tent set up. Might cut back, might not. But, yeah, a nice spot for the night. That's what matters. And then, I'm going to get that tent set up. I'll show you what I got for dinner. And then we'll get this video wrapped up. Here we are. We have got the poverty dinner of kings. Got an expired box of Triscuits I just so happen to have. They're not that expired, but they'll eat. What type are we looking at here? Tomato basil pizza. Got some chicken of the sea. Sweet and spicy. That's good shit. So I think that with some Triscuits, that'll be a good dinner. And then I've got another thing of that ramen and another thing of chicken of the sea. So if I'm still hungry, I've got some more food to make. Munch on. I think try to make a trip to a Wally World or something tomorrow. Get some more of that chicken of the sea. I mean, I love that stuff for trips. I mean, it doesn't need to be kept cold. You just throw it in your saddlebag and go. Same with the ramen. You just fucking throw the seasoning on it and munch her down. Poverty meals are one of my favorite things. Especially when it doesn't involve any cooking. Because I don't have a butane stove and I'm not trying to spend money on one right now. Now, we got a little deal here, but I don't know where to get firewood. And obviously, I'm not carrying firewood. And obviously, I guess I could use charcoal, but I don't really have room to carry charcoal either. So, we're just gonna munch down our dinner, look at my pretty motorcycle and my pretty tent that I haven't organized yet. I'm gonna hit the hay soon. I am pretty tired. I'll try to be up right around sunrise since I'm going to bed so early. And just see what I can put on for miles tomorrow. Some guy on TikTok suggested Arkansas, so I look into Arkansas. I was thinking maybe Tennessee. Just somewhere different. Just somewhere I haven't been before. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you come back for part 2. I hope you watch it all again when I add them both into one piece. Maybe there'll be a part 3 or 4 or 5. See how many days I decide to ride for. This is however long I can afford it, I suppose. So I hope you have a great night, or day, or evening, whenever you're watching this. I'm going to have a great night. I'm going to eat me some poverty dinner, go to bed, and I'll see you back for part 2 in the morning.
Well, folks, it's morning. I was going to get up early. That didn't fucking happen. I did not sleep, like, hardly at all last night. Learned one very hard lesson. That lesson, you gotta be wearing earplugs on these long rides. My ears were ringing all night. I just could not sleep. It's driving me nuts. So I think first order of business today, still gotta get some electrical tape to fix those wires. Gotta get some fuses. Gotta get some earplugs. That was awful. Whenever would go completely quiet, just ringing. That's all I could hear. And then maybe try finding a camping pillow. My shoulder's a little sore. Tried to use this sweatshirt. It didn't quite work. Something a little softer would be nice. I'm gonna get this tent packed up. That shouldn't take too long. At some point last night, I pulled the bike over just so I could charge my phone since I couldn't sleep without some sort of noise going. I just put on a show. Eventually I fell asleep at like 3 o'clock. Just leaving the show going so there would be noise and my ears wouldn't start to ring. So it worked out in the end. It's about almost 9 o'clock, 8:30 I think. So it's not too late of a start. Still not sure where I want to go. Gonna have to kind of think about that. Kind of discouraged by the whole ear ringing thing. Almost makes me want to just work my way back, but Mama didn't raise no bitch. Gotta figure out something to eat. Might splurge again and go to the Casey's. Casey's usually has some good breakfast. But I think I'm gonna get everything packed up here. Maybe cut back to you when I'm about to get on the road or if there's something notable. But yeah, I think we'll try to get this day started. I stopped at this nice little local cafe for some breakfast. Got some food in my belly. Feeling a lot better now. Now I'm not sure if we're gonna make it or not, but I decided we're gonna try and make it to Crawford State Park in Colorado. It's about 700 miles, so it's a jaunt for sure. But good views, and if I can pull that off today, I have a nice ride through the mountains tomorrow to get wherever I go next, maybe the West Coast. So I think that'd be a good time. Just fucking haul ass that way. If I get too tired, we'll find a place to stop. But I think having an actual goal in mind, I feel a lot better. I think I can do it. I just gotta keep her fucking moving. I can't lollygag as much as I did yesterday. I spent quite a bit of time just relaxing at gas stations and whatever. We filled up last night before we started having bike issues. So I'm gonna go to the Napa down over right across the road here. I think they're open. So if they are, I'm gonna grab some fuses just so we got them. Grab some electric tape, get those wires wrapped up just in case we get to go through some water. And I think that should be about everything. Hopefully I'll catch up to you guys at the next gas stop.
Some days I'm fine, other times I wake up, my mind's made. Suddenly I'm back to relapsing, 1 foot inside my grave. Could it be I'm actually snapping? This time I finally break. Would you watch without reaction? I can imagine that should stop.
Gas stop number 1 here. About 110 miles. Not doing too bad. Making decent way. I forgot to start my Yamaha ride tracking, which sucks. Definitely. It's going now, but it's about 20 miles shy. So I'm not gonna hit that big 700 on my daily miles, which sucks. We're making a good time though. So, not doing too bad. Get the bike filled up with gas, check the oil, she's looking good. Just gotta keep pounding out the miles today. Can't dilly-dally so much. Got off the bike, stretched a little bit. Feeling good though. Let's get 100 more out, and I'll catch you then.
Myself and leave this world behind, cause I know that I'm one of a kind. What I felt they can't deny, but I don't belong in this hell. I'ma tell y'all peons goodbye, cause I won't live on through the night, but my name will be on the sky. Swear to God this song ain't no what if, it's my last words. Really too late to button, I'm gone and I'm falling backwards. All in this game that we call in life, and to see what's after. Some right that'll suffice to fix the problems I can't cure. This world wasn't made for me. Again, I'm sorry friends, I say this painfully, but this is how our story ends. 5 bullets lay across my dresser while I'm loading lead. My gun stay cocked, I feel the pressure, hold it to my head.
I just made gas stop number 3 or 4, I can't remember which, pretty sure it's 3. I skipped the last one, I just didn't record anything, just banging out as many miles as I possibly can. Got a long way to go still. Trying to get there before dark so I can set up. Hopefully we can get there with a little bit of daylight left. Bike's going good. I actually almost ran out of gas though on this last stop. I was rolling down the road, Bike sputtered. I was like, oh shit. Leaned down, flipped the reserve on. There was an exit right there. Got off the road, right over. Filled myself with some McDonald's that I shouldn't have done. That cost a lot of money, but it's cheaper here than it is at home, believe it or not. Paid $9 for a 20-piece McNugget, ice cream cone, and a Dr. Pepper. Which, good, get some calories in me, even if it's empty calories. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, see how we can do. Still cruising, 85 miles an hour, 80, 85, speed limit 75 here. Making quite a bit of progress. We're over halfway there now in terms of mileage. In terms of hours, we're not quite there. So I picked a little bit longer route. That'd be windier. We'll see if I come to regret that or not. Right now, I'm pretty stoked for those windy mountain roads. If you paid much attention to the time lapse before this, you'd think if we're driving through South Dakota. I've never been to Colorado before, and I guess I expected mountains right away. But the last 2 hours of Colorado have just been prairie, which I should have expected, but I guess kind of like if you're driving to Montana from North Dakota, it's immediately mountains. For some reason, I was kind of expecting that. It's hot out, so I'm going to keep moving. Bike's staying pretty cool at least because we're going so fast. Clean the windshield for you guys on that last gas stop so you can see at the GoPro again. And we're just going to keep on going, and hopefully we'll get there. I'm feeling decent. I'm a little tired. Got a Red Bull in my sissy bar bag. I don't know if I'm wanting to drink it or not. That might make me feel worse. I think I can make it, but I'm not 100% sure. 300 miles. It's not a laughing matter, but it's not an awful ride either. So I'll catch you at the next gas stop.
That's the one thing that won't switch. Let me fall to heaven, I hope I don't miss. My demon's taller than ever, but no one's noticed. I feel the walls on my dead ends begin closing. I'm hurting bad every day, man, this pain just won't pass. Since I don't change, I deserve to be treated like I'm trash. Throwing me away in the wind, cause I've been an outcast. I ain't never been afraid of the end, I'm ready to drown fast. Ran out of my hope and rhythm, now it's like I love the sad. Just a coping mechanism to escape the life I have. Is my fate really all that different? Cause a lot of people think of the past. Still stuck cause I just won't listen, going up this vicious path. Now I'm paying God a visit, but he said it's too soon. And I've been condemned to wicked. My actions futile, he told me to fix my loose screws, then I'll leave this prison. Till then to hell I said you don't even come back unless you lift it. Then he said committing self-execution.
Just filled up again. We're just outside of Denver. Just getting to the mountains and you can see it's pretty sweet. I might go to my area, I might not. My butt hurts pretty bad. Might just find somewhere to stop if I find some SS camping. Just keep it moving for now. Feeling alright, other than my butt hurts. Thought I got some water, that helped a lot. Should have got Dr. Pepper last time. So, hopefully we can keep it moving. Bike's doing alright. Feels a lot hotter. I'm not sure if it's the thinner air or what. Bike definitely feels warmer though. It's interesting. It just feels warmer between my legs. So we're gonna keep it moving. Hopefully the bike will do alright. I'm doing alright. Let's get out in the mountains.
Unfortunately, the sun destroyed most of this footage, which definitely really sucks. It was just a stunning ride to get out there. Wish I could have shared it with you better than I did.
Is the only way. Love one another and control your pain. Don't make excuses to be abusive, just use your brain. It's why I gave it to ya. I knew ya would be the one who raised my name for the darkness. I'll hold you regardless if you good or not. Got a spot in my heart which bombards me 24/7 all around the clock. What I found in you's a lot of potential that just been left to rot. This energy exponential. Your enemy really be your mental blocks. Better see how you need to change. This world feeds off your tank. Don't take that light away, cause a lot of people smile when they see your face. Damn, it's selfish to deny the world what is your humble grace. You've welted but you place everybody else in a higher state. I love you all, that's the one thing that won't switch. Let me fall to heaven, I hope I don't miss. My demon's taller than ever, but no.
We're at another gas stop here. Oh, sun's in my eyes. Or your eyes. We're at another gas stop here, and I think I'm gonna have to call it quits. Not because I'm tired, because look at this. Simply incredible. Amazing spot to spend the night. try to find a spot over here. I was looking on Google Maps, I think I found somewhere, but I definitely think it's gonna be worth stopping here for the night though.
I feel the walls on my dead ends begin closing.
I know you feel like the only way to stop is to end it. But you gotta face it. There's light at the end of that tunnel. I've been there, yo. Backed into a corner. You can make it.
Well, I made it to the campsite, and this is just incredible. Never seen anything like it. I'm not gonna do much else with the video tonight. There's another gal at the campsite here, and I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable by recording. So I'm gonna stick to myself, make myself another poverty dinner, get my tent set up, and I'm gonna figure out where we want to go from here later on tonight. Just gorgeous. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't as good as the last one, but I think the views that we got from this paid for it pretty quickly. Hope you come back for part 3, and you have a great day. What is up, guys? Editor Caden here. Shortly, or the morning after this clip, I got a call from my superintendent at work. They wanted me to go in and do some work at the shop right after that. So after that, right after this day, I booked it home. Had some nice rides through South Dakota. Had some nice pictures. They're up on my Instagram if you want to check them out. I kind of fell off on getting footage after that just because I was worried about getting back. Had to get to work. Then right after that, we got over a foot of snow here in Bemidji, Minnesota. So that stopped me from going back out, which sucks. Some snow's starting to melt off though. If we can get some nice days. Bike's ready to go. Got to change the oil on it. Hopefully stop and wash it before I go in again. But other than that, yeah, bike's ready to take back off. If we can get a little bit more of the snow to melt, I want to go ride Route 66. We'll see if it happens. If I get a call to go back to work, that's what happens. I won't complain about the money. If I don't, then yeah, I want to go try to ride Route 66. I don't even know where it's at off the top of my head, but I don't know. Saw it in cars. So I think that's our goal. Just let some of the snow melt off. Might plan more of a route this time, might not. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoy the next video. I'm gonna edit these together. Make one long part if anyone watches that. Or if you are watching this, thank you for watching the whole thing. Drop in the comments. I'm thinking about taking a good chunk of the time lapse I have and putting it together into some like motorcycle time lapse to fall asleep to stuff. I don't know, just something. And one last thing, huge thanks to my buddy Gemini Playboy on Spotify and Instagram for letting me use his music. He's an old coworker of mine. He's a great guy. He makes great music. Go check him out, please. That's all I ask. The Spotify link and Instagram are going to be in my description. Just go check his music out. You're going to love it. He's really undiscovered, but it's phenomenal music. You will not regret it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you come back for the next ride.